Okay, so it is a card reader is an electronic device that read the smart card and can be found in the following form. Some keyboard have built-in card reader, external device or internal drive bay we're using. So this one, like what side part, you have to just scratch it. Okay. Okay. So in that card, when you see your ATM card, in the ATM card there is a one microprocessor is present. Okay, so one chip is present. So that chip is called as a microprocessor. For accessing that microprocessor, we are using this smart card. Okay,
Yes, sir.
it is used to access the microprocessor of a smart card. It is of two category. It is of two category. One is memory cards. Another is microprocessor card. Okay, so memory card that were used where in a mobile phone. Okay, so external SD card we're using here. So Gibson heading in another point, right? Memory cards contain only non-volatile memory storage. Memory card contain only non-volatile storage medium.
Sir, Subuni.
ଏବେ ଶୁଭିଲା?
Yes, sir.
Hmm. Memory card contain non-volatile storage component. Non-volatile means what? It is reading the data and it goes out from the memory. Non-volatile means what? Uh, the data is stored permanently. ଆମର जो data ରହିବ ସେଟା
Permanently.
ସେଟା ହେଉଛି non volatile. ଆମେ ଏଟା କହିପାରିବା ଆମ hard disk କହିପାରିବା. You can say your what any memory chip ଆମେ ତାକୁ example ନେଇପାରିବା. ଏଟା ହେଉଛି ଆମର आर एग्जांपल ରହିବ ଆମର जो प्राइमरी मेमोरी स्टोरेज जोटा रहा बुझेगा. नेक्स्ट लिख माइक्रो प्रोसेसर.
Yes, sir.
Microprocessor card contain the volatile memory. That is a volatile memory. It contain the volatile memory and microprocessor components. It is generally written in PVC. PVC. Okay, microprocessor component, that is a non-volatile. It is called as the volatile. That is called as the non-volatile. Volatile means it's just like your RAM. RAM is a volatile storage medium. Means for start up the system, what are the tools required, or what are the softwares required? This RAM is used for making the application more faster. So ଆମେ ଯେତେବେଳେ ମୋବାଇଲ କିଣୁ ତ ଆମେ ତାକୁ ପଚାରୁ ଆମର କେତେ ର୍ୟାମ୍ ଅଛି, ତ ର୍ୟାମ୍ଟା କ'ଣ କରେ, ଆମର ପ୍ରୋଗ୍ରାମଟାକୁ ରନ୍ କରିବା ପାଇଁ ଆମେ ଯେତେବେଳେ କୌଣସି ପ୍ରୋଗ୍ରାମ ଆପ୍ଲିକେସନ୍ ଓପନ୍ କରୁଛେ, ତ ଇଟ୍ ଇଜ୍ ଟେକିଂ ସମ୍ ମେମୋରି. WhatsApp यूज କରୁଛେ, Facebook यूज କରୁଛେ, so it contains some memory, and if that memory is larger, then the processing is becomes faster. ଯେତେ ଆମେ memoryଟା large ରହିବା, 8 GB RAM यूज କରିବା, 16 GB RAM यूज କରିବା, so it make you the faster to but for the applications. The next your input device is biometric sensor. So you know that it is generally used for the office attendance. Previously what happened, when we are using a manual register, the employees are coming in the different timing, and through which they are giving a signature. But now what happened, when the employees enter to the office, so they are having a biometrics. So when you put your thumb, the date, time is recorded, so through which we can
Yes, sir.
got the information when the employee has entered to the office. The biometric sensor is just like that. Okay. uh, Gives an heading biometric sensor. It is a input device that recognizes individual based upon their physical or behavioral traits. Physical and behavioral traits, like we gives a thumb, so that is a physical touch we have. Physical and behavioral thumbs. Behavioral means some kind of biometrics is there which is recognize your face. Okay, suppose when you are crying at that timing, if you register, and when you are in the normal mode, it will not take. Okay, so for register it, you have to be cry on that particular timing. Okay, ମାନେ ନର୍ମାଲ ପୋଜିସନରେ ବାୟୋମେଟ୍ରିକ୍ସର ଫେସିଆଲ ରେକଗ୍ନିସନଟା ନିଆଯାଏ। ତମେ କାନ୍ଦୁଥିବ, ସିଏ ନେବନି ସେ ଜିନିଷଟା। ଆମର ଫେସ୍ ଅନଲକ୍ ସିଷ୍ଟମ ରହୁଛି ଆମର ମୋବାଇଲ ଫୋନରେ, ତ ଇଟ୍ ଇଜ୍ ଜଷ୍ଟ ଲାଇକ୍ ଦ୍ୟାଟ୍। ବଟ୍ now the technology is improved, ଯଦି ଆମେ ଟିକେ ମୁହଁ ଏପଟ ସେପଟ ବି କରୁଛେ, so it will take it. But normally
Yes,
when you are going for a attendance or for security, ମୁହଁ ଏପଟ ସେପଟ କଲେ ସେ ନେବନି। ମୁହଁକୁ ଆମକୁ ସିଧା ରଖିବାର ଅଛି, ଆଉ ସେମ୍ ଏକ୍ସପ୍ରେସନ୍ ଆଇ ରେଟିନା ଯେଉଁ କଣ୍ଟାକ୍ଟ କରିବ ସେଇଟା ବି ସେମ୍ ହେଇଥିବା ଦରକାର, ତାହେଲେ ଯାଇକି ହେବ। ଗୋଟେ ଗୋଟେ ରହୁଛି ଫିଜିକାଲ ଆପିଆରାନ୍ସରେ, ଏବେ କ'ଣ ହେଉଛି ରେଟିନାକୁ ସି ନେଉଛି ଆଖିର। ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ ଆଗରୁ ଆମେ ଥମ୍ବ ୟୁଜ୍ କରୁଥିଲେ, ତ ହାଇ ସିକ୍ୟୁରିଟିରେ ରେଟିନା ନିଆଯାଏ। ଦ୍ୟାଟ୍ ଇଜ୍ ନଟ୍ ଟେକିଂ ଆଜ୍ ଅ ଫେସ୍। ତମ ରେଟିନା ଯଦି ମିଶୁଛି ତାହେଲେ ହେଇଯିବ। ବୁଝିହେଉଛି?
yes, sir.
Next, another input device, we're using web camera, like we are contacting to each other through the Zoom by using of this webcam, or the camera that is present in your mobile, or the camera that I am using, that is a webcam. Okay, so that is a you can say it is a working through the web camera. Okay, so Gibson heading web camera. It is a video camera that capture the images as data for a computer system and you can go for video conferencing or video call through this web camera. Now we have to move the different output devices. So these are the output devices we're using. Past we're using monitor. The previously the monitor that we're using, that is called the CRT. The CRT monitor we're using, but now we're using LCD or LED monitor we're using. A monitor is a device that is used to display the information generated by the computer. The monitor display the various open application. The text enter by using of input device and cursor movement. Some of the monitor have microphone like your laptop. So for the laptop, there is having a built-in microphone. So there is no need to use a microphone. And the laptop is also having that kind of input device. Built-in web camera is also present. Okay,
Yes,
so
sir.
in addition, some monitor have the touch screen feature. Some higher version of monitor it contain the touch screen feature, take the input, detecting the presence of the location. In the desktop computer, monitors are separate device present in the periphery, whereas a netbook computer they are hooked on the top of keyboard. Okay, so netbook means what? It's just like same as of your what mm, notebook, okay, or the copy.
Mm.
So that is called as the notebook that we're using. It is very smaller, and it is basically it is used by the corporate people. Those are working in the different organization and they want to present that in any location. So in that sector, we are using this uh, what notebook. Okay, so this monitor is of your two types: CRT monitor, which is having what a large in size. It is having a picture tube. Okay, you cannot hang that monitor in the wall, so you require a place for it. It takes a what huge uh, space for put the monitor only. Okay,
Yes,
so
sir.
that is bigger in size. So now we are using but LCD, liquefied crystal display technology that is used, so that that screen is reduced, like the behind part of that
Yes,
monitor
sir.
is reduced. Okay, so take the photo of this. Okay, then Gibson heading CRT monitor. CRT monitor. CRT stands for cathode ray. Okay, cathode ray tube, that is called as a CRT. The first one, right? It is a picture tube monitor. It is a picture tube monitor. The back side of the monitor is the back of the tube has negatively charged. The back of the tube is negatively charged. Negatively charged cathode. Then the electron gone shoot the electron down the tube. The electron gone. The electron gone shoots electron down the tube and onto the charge screen. Then the screen is coated with pattern of dots that glow when struck by the electron stream. Then each cluster of three dots, each cluster of three dots it contain a red, green, and blue RGB color format. Red, green, blue. So what are the picture quality it is display you? That is a combination of three color. Red, green, another is blue. Then write LCD. LCD, it stands for liquid crystal display. It stands for liquid crystal display. So it is made up of two pieces. It is made up of two pieces of crossed polarized glass that contain the liquid crystal material that contain a liquid crystal material between excuse between them. Liquid crystal are chemical materials. Liquid crystals are chemical materials whose molecules can be aligned whose molecules can be aligned precisely when subjected to an electric field. Most of the LCD use active matrix technology. Active matrix technology. Okay, next is we're using the different other output devices. We're using printer. The printer is an output device that print the result of operation on a paper. The print is the printer is capable of producing the output that contains the printed word. It is also capable of printing images. Printers are classified based upon the number of parameters, like the mechanism it is used for printing, the speed of printing, and the quality of the output. So based upon that, our printer is working. With impact, so there are two main type of printer we're using. One is impact printer, another is non-impact printer. With impact printer, the character are printed by pressing the typeface against the ink ribbon. So it is just like having A, B, C, D. So it is printing on the typeface. The tiny hammer or pin strike the ribbon. So there is a present hammers which is strike the ribbon to produce the desired character. These tiny pins typically print the matrices of 7 dot across the 9 dots. So when it is printing one character, so it is printing in the form of 7 to 9 dots. The impact of the appropriate pin on the paper through the linked ribbon form the letter made up of dot, a kind of printer with vertical column up to 48 small closely packed needles or pin, each of can individually force forward to the press. The speed is usually 30 to 550 character per second we're using in the printers. So based upon this, there is various printers are available: laser printer, inkjet printer. To take this, the snap nailer.
Yes, sir.
Next, we are using laser printer. Laser printer use a light beam to form images on the paper using toner ink as a medium. The light beam strikes the part of the drum surface to form an image. Those part of the drum surface which are exposed to the light beam become electrically charged. Only of this electrically charged area attract to the toner ink particles. These toner particles are then deposited on the permanently fixed to the paper using that or pressure. So laser printer is saying that it is use the light beam. So one beam is passed, light beam is passed. When you go for a Xerox, so one light is passed, then you are getting your what copy of that document. So similar way, laser printer use the light beam to form a image on the paper using a toner ink as medium. The light of the beam strikes the part of drum surface to form an image. Those part of the drum surface which are exposed to the light beam because electrically charged, only these electrical charge area attract the toner ink practices. The toner ink practices are then deposited to the permanently fixed to the paper using heat and pressure. So it's saying that the laser printer uses the light beam that already we go for that. When light beam strike the part of the drum, so when you are using a printer, there is a ink drum is present. There is a in a rolling stick is present. So that is for the drum. So when light is strike the part of the drum surface for an image, those part of the drum surface which are exposed to the light beam become electrically charged. ओके तो जो लाइट टा हमर पास करिवो जो पार्ट रे हमर से रोलिंग जो स्टिक अछि ता जो पार्ट रे पड़िवो सेटा इलेक्ट्रिकली चार्जड होबो those toner particles are then deposited on toner particles means so we are storing the ink toner we are storing any ink in a cartridge so that toner ink will come and print on it बुझेला तार कामटा
Yes, sir.
then inkjet printer An inkjet printer uses the jets of ink to print the character on the paper. So three color of cartridges it is used. One is combine of magenta, yellow, and cyan inks, or it is used to create the color tone. A black cartridge is also used. Okay, so different type of cartridge we are using to printing that particular characters. Take the photo.
Yes, sir.
Then this one. Then another printer is there. Okay, so that is a dot matrix printer. Gibson heading dot matrix printer. Right. This printer refers to a type of computer printer with a print head with a print head that runs back and forth on the page and print by impact. Next, a vertical column of hammer strike the ink soaked cloth ribbon against the paper. Ink soaked cloth ribbon against the paper much like a typewriter. Okay, so this is all about your printer. So another output device we're using, that is called as your speaker. So when anybody is saying something, we get that information by using speaker. So we are communicating with each other through the speaker. So Gibson heading, it is a output device which is used to produce the sounds. Then next another output device is called as the digital projector, the projector that we are using. So that is also called as what your digital projector means it is a output device. So what you want to display to the user or to the audience, you can view it or you can display it by using of digital projectors. So Gibson heading digital projector. It is an out. This project, the projector is an output device which connects to a computer and used to produce the audio output generated from the computers. Okay, so that is the work of your speaker. Then comes to the memory unit or register. A register means where you have to store your information or that is called as a memory. You can say it is called as a memory unit. A computer system process the two type of memory unit. One is primary memory unit. You can say it is like a hard disk, or another is called as the what secondary. Okay, the data in the memory store from 0 to 1, which refers to the bit. The basic storage unit in the memory byte, it consists of 8 bit. The instruction and data exist in the form of byte and when transferred between the memory and storage. Okay, so there is a memory unit we are using from different computer system to system. That memory unit is different. So Gibson heading, what is memory unit? The computer system process two type of memory unit. One is primary, another is secondary. So Gibson heading, just a minute. Next point, a collection is a special memory unit. Next part, a collection is a special memory unit to hold the information on a temporary basis. To hold a information in the temporary basis inside the CPU. Inside the CPU. Constitute a register. Inside the CPU, constitute a register. These are electronic memory unit and facilitate. So these are the electronic memory unit and facilitate speedily transfer the data. Facilitate speedily transfer the information between the different part of CPU. So here it contains some kind of parts. Okay, one is right memory address register. Okay, so when suppose when you are writing a program and you are giving some instruction, so that instruction it will be stored in a defined format by using of memory address register. That is allocate or register a memory where you store the value. The register hold the Gibson heading memory address register. This register hold the address of the memory location. Where the current instruction is stored. Where the current instruction is stored. Okay. So for executing a program or for running your operating system, what are the instruction is required for running one application? That instruction is stored in the memory address register. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Then memory buffer register. memory register, the content of the memory, is stored in register. The content of the memory are stored or held in register. So what is that memory? So in the same part, right? Memory is a register or instruction memory is a register or instruction which is read from the written, which is read from a written to a memory location. Next point, an instruction word in MBR, get transferred to the instruction register, whereas a data word goes either, whereas the data word goes either to the accumulator, register for processing, or get transferred to the IO register. Okay. So next part we cover in the next class, like program count register and accumulate register. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Chalo.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome.